Do you ever struggle with conversations, feel awkward, or run out of things to say? Let me tell you, you're not alone. So many people feel like they're just not good at connecting with others. But here's the thing. Great communication isn't about being the loudest voice in the room, it's about making others feel important. Think about the people you love being around. Are they the ones who dominate every conversation, or are they the ones who make you feel seen, heard, and valued? That's the power of mastering social skills. In this video, I'm going to give you the tools to unlock the secret to talking to anyone effortlessly. Get ready to unleash your inner social superstar. Let me ask you something. What's the number one thing people crave? Recognition, right? Feeling valued. It's human nature. We all want to feel like we matter. And that, my friends, is the secret to magnetic conversations. When you focus on making the other person feel important, something magical happens. Walls come down, connections spark, and conversations flow effortlessly. It's not about being fake or manipulative, it's about genuine interest and appreciation for the person standing in front of you. Think about it. How do you feel when someone truly listens to you, hangs on your every word, and makes you feel like you're the only person in the room? You feel amazing, right? Like you're the most fascinating person on the planet. When you shift your focus from, what am I going to say next, to how can I make this person feel heard and understood, you unlock a whole new level of connection. It's about putting the spotlight on them, asking engaging questions, and really listening to their responses. When you do that, you create an environment where people feel safe, respected, and eager to open up. This isn't about some fancy formula or secret handshake. It's about tapping into the core of human connection, the desire to be seen, heard, and appreciated. Remember, the most interesting person in the room is the one who makes others feel interesting. Have you ever noticed how some people just have that it factor? They walk into a room and heads turn, they strike up conversations effortlessly and people gravitate towards them. What's their secret? It's not about looks, money, or status. It's about mastering simple psychological tricks that make them instantly likable and approachable. And the best part is, these tricks are easy to learn and even easier to implement. One of the most powerful tools in their arsenal is something called mirroring. It's a subtle way of building rapport by subtly matching the other person's body language, tone of voice, and even their energy level. Now, this isn't about being a copycat, it's about finding common ground and creating a sense of connection. For example, if they're leaning in while they're talking, you lean in too. If they're speaking softly, you soften your voice as well. It's about creating a subconscious sense of harmony and understanding. Another trick is the power of validation. Everyone wants to feel like their thoughts, feelings, and experiences are valid. So, when you validate someone, you're essentially saying, I see you, I hear you, and I understand where you're coming from. You can do this by simply acknowledging their perspective, even if you don't necessarily agree with it. These simple yet powerful tricks can instantly elevate your social interactions. Alright, let's talk about the power of a smile. You know that feeling when you meet someone and their face just lights up with a genuine warm smile? It's like the sun just peeked out from behind the clouds. That, my friends, is the flooding smile. It's not a fake, cheesy grin. It's about letting your inner light shine through and making the other person feel seen and appreciated. Think about it. A smile is a universal sign of warmth, openness, and friendliness. It instantly disarms people, puts them at ease, and creates a positive first impression. It's like saying without saying a word, hey, I'm glad to meet you. Now the key to the flooding smile is authenticity. Don't force it and don't overdo it. It should be a natural expression of genuine joy or interest in the person you're meeting. One trick is to think of something that makes you genuinely happy right before you greet someone. That positive emotion will naturally radiate through your smile, making it even more contagious. Remember, a smile is your secret weapon in social situations. So, let your inner light shine through, flash that flooding smile, and watch your social interactions transform. Chapter 4. The Sticky Eyes Technique. Now let's talk about the power of eye contact. You know that feeling when you're talking to someone, and their eyes are darting all over the room, as if they'd rather be anywhere but there? It's distracting, right? It makes you feel unimportant, like they're not really listening. That's why mastering the sticky eyes technique is so crucial. It's about maintaining eye contact a little longer than you normally would, communicating genuine interest and presence. Think about it, our eyes are the windows to our souls. They reflect our emotions, our thoughts, and our level of engagement. When you maintain strong eye contact, you're essentially saying, I see you, I'm present with you, and I'm fully invested in this conversation. Now, I'm not saying you should stare them down like you're in a staring contest. The key is to find a natural balance, holding their gaze long enough to convey interest, but not so long that it becomes uncomfortable. One trick is to imagine you're trying to figure out the color of their eyes. It sounds silly, but it forces you to really focus on their eyes and creates a sense of connection. Remember, the sticky eyes technique is about more than just making eye contact. It's about conveying genuine interest, building trust, and creating a deeper connection with the person you're talking to. So ditch the shifty eyes, master the sticky eyes technique, and watch your relationships flourish. Chapter 5. Alright, let's talk body language. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to command attention without even saying a word? Their body language speaks volumes, exuding confidence and charisma. One of their secret weapons is something I call the big baby pivot. It's about turning your entire body towards the person speaking, just like a baby would when they're completely absorbed in something. Think about it. When a baby is fascinated by something, they don't just turn their heads, they turn their entire bodies as if to say, you have my full and undivided attention. Now, I'm not saying you should start crawling around on the floor like a baby, but by adopting the big baby pivot, you're sending a powerful nonverbal message. I'm fully present, I'm engaged, and I value what you have to say. It's about more than just turning your head. It's about leaning in, making eye contact, and really giving the person your full attention. The big baby pivot is a subtle yet powerful way to enhance your communication skills and build stronger connections. Chapter 6. Let's face it, dead-end conversations can be awkward. You know that feeling when the conversation fizzles out and you're left scrambling for anything to say? Don't worry, I've got you covered. The key to keeping conversations flowing is mastering the art of the follow-up. It's about never letting a thank you stand alone. Always, and I mean always, follow up with a comment or a question to keep the conversation going. Think of it like a game of conversational tennis. You hit the ball over the net with a comment or a question, they hit it back with their response, and you keep the rally going with another follow-up. For example, let's say someone tells you about their recent vacation. Instead of just saying, that sounds amazing, you could follow up with, what was your favorite part, or did you try any local cuisine? Remember, conversations are a two-way street. Master the art of the follow-up and you'll never be at a loss for words. Chapter 7. Now, I'm not going to leave you hanging with just theory. Let's talk about practical steps you can take to become a conversational powerhouse. First things first, become a student of charisma. Think about the people you admire, the ones who light up a room and captivate audiences. Pay attention to how they interact with others, how they use their body language, their tone of voice, their storytelling skills. Model their behavior, adapt it to your own style, and watch your own charisma soar. Next, master the art of deep listening. Remember, it's not about waiting for your turn to talk. It's about truly hearing and understanding the other person's perspective. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and really focus on what they're saying. Here's a powerful technique I call the conversation spark. Before you even engage in a conversation, take a moment to observe the person and their surroundings. Find something, anything that sparks your curiosity and use that as a conversation starter. These simple yet effective techniques can transform your social interactions, making you a more confident, engaging, and magnetic communicator. Remember, mastering the art of conversation is like learning any new skill. It takes practice, persistence, and a genuine desire to connect with others. We've covered some powerful techniques today, from the flooding smile and sticky eyes, to the big baby pivot, and the never the naked thank you rule. Now I want you to ask yourself, which of these techniques will you try first? Which one resonates with you the most? Pick one, commit to it, and watch your social interactions transform. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more life-changing social skills tips. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest challenge is when it comes to conversations.